Hello. So I just had a major Kundalini experience, and um, it started. My whole spine felt like it was totally open and just light pouring through me in bliss. And I couldn't stop speaking in light language, and the light language had so many translations. It was like um, love, 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 love. Um, in that spirit language. And wow, I still feel it a lot. You might see my eyes are kind of, well, maybe you can't see, but my eyes are kind of dilated from the energy. And the the energy pouring through me was just like love, love, love. It's like there aren't words for it. It just is love. It's not. It doesn't match our vibration. So that was happening, and then there was like it was just like this worship. My arms kind of kept going up, like in this joy and this celebration of love and um, the divine of truth. And words can't at all communicate what that even means, because it's a state of being. It's a frequency, a presence. I can still feel like even my head bones are like I can feel all this like up here in my crown pulling, and in my third eye. I feel a lot of feeling in my third eye. It's the first time I felt that. And it's like I kept seeing an eye right inside my third eye that was like this portal. And part of the light, what else was the light language saying? It was like all this light was pouring. I just felt the spirit of the divine. It was like this goddess, and it was so white. Like everything was so white, and everything so loving. And then I felt this kind of goddess energy, and it's like nothing I could have imagined or I don't know, dreamed up or felt or anything like that. It was she was so bright and so light that it was like hard for me to let into my body. I got kind of scared and I pulled back a little bit. I was like and I just kept redirecting my focus back to this connection to the light, and then my ego was dissolved. Like I'm still somewhat in this egoless state, and I feel a lot in my crown and a lot in my third eye. And I've been experiencing this a lot lately, where it's like you just keep bringing your attention back to the higher vibration. When you notice a thought or a feeling or something that's a lower vibration, you just keep finding the light energetically and keep opening toward that light, and you keep coming back and back and back. And I saw like sort of these like temple gates in a way, and it was sort of like the temple to God. It was like at the doorway, and it was so beautiful. And yeah, I kept seeing that eye, that portal, like in my third eye. And the some of the words coming through me were like when I translated the light language, it was like, we are God. We are. It was like praising God. Like God is create through God, create through God. It was like love God creation over and over again. Love God creation. It's not the thought. His thought doesn't exist in this realm at all. So words are kind of funny. So this is pure egoless light language with information or transmission of the information, but it's made out of light. It's not the energy of thought at all. So I would find myself sometimes, I was like, oh, now that this portal's open, I should ask a question. I'd be like, I should ask this or that. And it made no sense, because when you're with everything and you're with that level of love and light, there's nothing but like the energy of questions don't exist there. It's like that vibration is the question itself is of ego. And um, wow. And my sense is that creation from this place, like creation is love. And love isn't anything that I would have imagined either. Um, love isn't emotion. Love is a state of being. And so it's actually very simple, but it's so blissful. And um, there's this sort of spirit of worship, like constant worship and celebration for the constant birth of the moment, and celebration for the birth that's happening in every moment. The creation and love are the same. And there's sort of this feeling of like rejoicing and warmth and welcoming. The birth in every moment is so beautiful. I think that's it. I think that's it in a nutshell. But I really hope I can keep returning to this state of egolessness. And that's one thing that they kept saying. It was like, don't look with your human eyes. It was like, see with your heart. And so it was like entering this different dimension of not seeing with my human eyes at all. Like the images are not real. And this goddess was telling me, she's like, don't look for me with your human eyes. Look with your heart. And then when I would look with my heart, which isn't the emotional heart, it's the soul. And she said, look, then I didn't need images to attach to then. And then I could feel, it's like continuing to find a frequency or a different dimension where that love is everything. It's the greatest truth, and it's so glorious. Okay, I think I'm done. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm giving lots of thanks.